which is a wheatgrass. And we've got Tamara, but we're having a little bit of technical difficulty, so she's going to be asking me questions via the phone. Hi, Tamara.
Hey Pamela, let's assume possibly people can hear me, even though you can't really accept on the phone. So that's a possibility. So let's assume it's all working beautifully and we're just, everything's fine. Let's assume that. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to ask you a few questions about Kamut. The Kamut, what is the actual product called again?
this is the Purium Kamut,
Okay, Kamut Blend. Kamut Blend.
organic Kamut.
And
And
what?
yes, this is like an heirloom wheatgrass, um, and it's mixed with oatgrass and alfalfa grass. And a little bit about my experience with wheatgrass. When I went down to the Living Light Culinary Arts Institute in Fort Bragg, California, they had all of this beautiful wheatgrass, and I tried so hard to get myself to like it because I knew all the benefits. There's so many benefits to wheatgrass, but I would take a shot of that and I would just feel so sick, and I did that for about 7 days, and I was just like, I just can't do this. I know it's really good for me, but I could not do the wheatgrass. So this is a really nice find to be able to do wheatgrass again.
All right, Pamela. Tell us what's in the blend. There's other items in there.
Yeah, so it's organic kamut grass juice powder, organic oat grass juice powder, and organic alfalfa leaf grass powder. And the different thing about this, Tamara, is that it's actually grown in volcanic ash in this old seabed of a volcano in Utah. So the minerals that go into this kind of wheatgrass is amazing. And if you have regular wheatgrass like this, it might be growing in just a little bit of soil, but you may not get the minerals that it has in the Kamut blend.
I see. Um, all right. And how is the taste?
The taste is pretty good. I mix it with carrot juice, and I mix it with apple juice I've made before, and I just mix it around and drink it down. It's pretty good.
I read a little bit in the literature about this product, and people really are raving about it. What is so special about this? How do you feel? Does it help you feel more energetic
Ye-
or?
I've been taking this for the last 4 days, and I really try to understand, is this just my mind, or is it really that I feel more energy? And I gotta say, so far, I do feel more energized. The thing about wheatgrass is it will energize you. It's got chlorophyll in it, which is really good for your blood. It will oxygenate your blood. It will alkalize your body. It will give you the minerals that are missing from the soil today. We don't have the minerals in the soil. And it also alkalizes your body. So it's got all of those properties going for it.
All right, that sounds excellent. Let's see. And I don't know if there's other products out there that are like this, the Kamut blend. I haven't heard of that before. Other products from other companies, that is.
Yeah, the thing about this product I know for sure is that it is non-genetically modified, it's all organic, and they do one cutting of it. Some companies will cut it after it grows again, but they just do one cut, and then they process it at the stage where as soon as it's harvested, they never go over 88 degrees, so all of those enzymes are still intact, and so it's really a fantastic product.
All right, I'm getting ready to order some myself, Pamela. Um, let's see. Is the pricing, is it expensive? How much does it cost?
Yeah, it's about 20 cents a glass. I read that the other night on the internet. I'm like, 20 cents a glass, that's crazy. I used to think that I was a very savvy shopper. I mean, way back when in the 70s, I ate fast food. I am so embarrassed to say that, but I would drive through and go, "Oh, wow, look at that, 99 cents. What a good deal." Which is so not true. I mean, sometimes we think just because something is cheap, it's a good deal, but nothing could be further from the truth. Now I find that I'm a much more savvy shopper, and I know what I'm getting now. I know the quality of the products, and so I can really say this is an excellent deal. I talked to a woman last night at a writers group, and she said, you know what? I just don't have the time for it. And you know, it really didn't make any sense, because this basically is taking a scoop of it, mixing it with water or a little juice, and that's it. And then, you know, I was just saying, you know, how most of us have been treating our bodies like trash cans and just dumping all of this stuff in. And it's like I could see in her eyes in that moment, like she got it. And she said to herself, she goes, you know what? It's time for me to cut the crap, otherwise known as excuses. It's just time to stop those excuses and start treating my body with respect and giving it the nutrients it needs. Like 75% of Americans are not getting the amount of greens that they really need to nourish themselves. And then what happens is we start, you know, just eating junk or caffeine or sugar just to get enough energy to make it through the day, whereas we could be giving ourselves really nutrient-dense foods like this Kamut blend.
Thank you, Pamela. I'm checking to see if this phone, what we're doing here is working. Hopefully it is. Okay, so, um, hmm, well, can I add something about that's happening for me since the cleanse that I went on, the Purium cleanse?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
I just like to say something that's continually happening for me is I'm comfortable with being hungry during the day. And before the cleanse, I always had to have something, you know, food around or some snack or something. You know, I could go for 4 hours without eating, but now I can go for 6 or 8. I mean, not 8, but I can go for a long time, and I'm comfortable with feeling my feelings, feeling hungry. That is just amazing. That's a miracle to me.
That's so fantastic. That's great results. To be able to know that you're in control of your life and you don't have to be grabbing for food all the time is really remarkable.
Yes, and I had in the past I have had a low blood sugar, but I know that I had taken measures to fix that situation, but I still was on the, you know, needing to have something in my stomach all the time due to that fear, but that's no longer a need. So anyway, um,
Awesome.
yes, thank
Yes.
you, thank you. All right, Pamela. Let's see. Is there any other product you'd like to share about while we have a few moments yet? Um,
No, I think we should do it another one because the technical difficulty on this particular hangout's pretty bad. So I just wanted to say briefly to people that, you know, my liver had been through so much. And probably if you're like most people, I don't know, maybe you had a really super clean diet, maybe you ate very organic the whole time. But I think most of us in the 70s and 80s, we were just trained by the marketing people to go down, you know, drive through the fast food or go down the packaged food aisle and just buy all this stuff. And not only was I eating fast food and eating packaged food, but I was partying like crazy in college and beyond. You know, so my poor liver really, you know, I put it through a lot. And so now, you know, at 56, I'm like, how can I just treat my liver, you know, with more love and do something kind for it, and hopefully, you know, it's like I can, you know, make amends for everything that I put it through in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And you know, I just want to be good to my body because I want to feel good, you know what I mean?
yes, and these products really help with that. Now, I want to add, even though people may not have been partying recently or years ago, people do take Tylenol and ibuprofen, and that sort of thing is really bad on the liver. So, you know, so this would certainly be helping with that, and also anti-inflammation, you know. So altogether, it
Right.
would be a great idea for anyone with that history.
Right. Okay, well, I guess we should probably sign off. I feel so bad for people that our technical difficulties may have gotten in the way, but I just want to, you know, say If you have any questions or if there's any themes that you'd like Tamara and I to talk about next time, please post them down in the comments and we would be happy to share our results. I mean, again, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you what has worked for me. And our last Google Hangout, when I said my triglycerides went down 192 points in 11 days, that's true. I mean, I got it from the medical lab right here in Squim, and I was shocked. So again, they've had amazing results, but we don't want to get in any kind of trouble, so we just share our results, what's happened for us. We know the quality, we know the purity, we know it's non-GMO, and so people have to just trust their own hearts, you know, what feels right for them, and see if they want to check it out or not. It's all guaranteed, so, you know, if you're not loving it, just send it back and get your money back, right?
All right, Pamela, thanks so much for checking in this morning and a little bit of words about Purium products.
Okay, we'll talk again. Take care.
Okay, okay.